Hello everyone, welcome to the Northern Tarot. My name is Andy. Today is the topic about twin flames, and this is one of the topic in our Sagittarius Library playlist. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel to have it grow, and also you can watch the old videos to see what we've been doing here. And okay, so that's it. Now let's talk about the topic today, twin flames. So the first video in this playlist, we were talking about soulmates, how many types of soulmate and how long it lasts, and we will do the same with twin flames, and then we'll compare them together to see what is the difference, so people will stop getting confused between the two concepts. Now, so twin flames, the general knowledge, you can Google online because they talk everywhere about this. So basically, I will just brief what is twin flames. So twin flame is the soul that split into two separate bodies. So technically, they are two separated and independent individual, so they have nothing to do with each other at all. That is what we should remember, because most of the case, because of the bond between twin flames, the spiritual connections, the special connection, right? Because they are very close, they are the closest connection that you can get here on earth. So people will kind of tend to raise high hope about a happy ending, a romantic relationship. It doesn't work like that. The reason why, because twin flames actually are designed to help each other learn the lessons this life, and they tend to learn the same lessons together. That's why they will have to mirror each other and reflect and bring out all the worst fears, the deepest fears in each other, to help each other grow. And most of the time, this process will happen before the feminine energy of the feminine soul getting awakened. Now, the twin flames split into two, right? So it's like two different bodies, but living with the same soul, which is quite weird. But it works like the yin and yang, and this is a magnetic mechanism between the two parts of one entity. So most of the time they will be drawn to each other, and then when they get close to each other, they have to mirror each other and bring out all the shadow works that they need to work on. And then that's the time that they're gonna push each other like a magnetic far away. It can be very painful lessons and process, and a lot of dramas, if you can imagine how it's gonna be like. But the reason why they're not supposed to be together, because they only supposed to be together when they sign up for the same quest, the same work that they're supposed to carry out this life. Because twin flames energy is one of the most powerful. That's why when the soul first enter into earth, the two souls will had to be split, but because the energy is too powerful. Now most of the case, one of the soul will be pushed far away from the other one. And normally the feminine energies will be pushed away far from the masculine, because the masculine energy is more stable and kind of firm energy. And also because the feminine energy is gonna be very intuitive, so her intuitions gonna lead, guide that soul to go and find the masculine one. Now it's not applied to gender, you can be males or female, doesn't matter, but the quality of the soul, feminine or masculine, it depends on random selection, right? To be honest, there's no rules about this. It's totally random. So the two soul. Now question is, will they last forever? Now the difference between twin flames and soulmate is, soulmate you don't necessarily to meet life after life, depends on which journey that you do in this life. You can meet different soulmates. The twin flames you only have one, and they meet life after life, and they will keep learning the same lessons. That's why whenever they together, they are the best pairs to have each other, to learn about all the shadow works, the healings, until they become one whole individual without the need of the other part to complete them, or to help them to perfect themselves. So that is the purpose of twin flames. And for that purpose, most of the cases, twin flames will walk away from each other when they finished all the lessons. Because they finished all the lessons, so there's no reason why they want to stay with each other and repeat what they already learned, because it will get boring. It's very similar to Sagittarius. We will move on when we finish or completed something, right? And the twin flames only stay if they're doing the same task in that life, because when they combine the power together, they create the massive influence to the community, and of course for the good cause. That's why they will be together, and that is very rare. Okay, and now talking about the yin and yang and the magnetic mechanism. Now twin flames, the masculine energy is called the runner. The feminine energy is called the chaser. Now, when they first met each other, they were drawn to each other, and they were kind of like recognize each other right away. And then they got some sort of like good time at the beginnings as the hookup, as the idea of how they got on with each other through lives. And then they will have to carry out the task of what they are supposed to do. So the feminine energy is gonna chasing the masculine energy. And because of that chasing and the refusal from the masculine energies, it will create, like the dramas about the codependency issue. Now that forces the feminine energy has to go away and learn about it, and then heal it and master it and completed that task. And then once that the feminine energy is completed the healing process, the shadow work, they will become the runner, because they don't need that codependency anymore. And now the masculine energies will evolve relatively, because they are one soul, right? The one soul split into two, so they can feel each other, they can see through the emotional window of each other. That's why twin flame is so special in that way. Now the masculine energy will become the chasers, and then they will make up, and then they will be happy for a while, and then they will have to find out the next shadow works, what they have to do. And they keep doing that like a magnetic mechanism, pulling, pushing, dozen times, hundreds times, million times, whatever times that they need, because it depends on how many lessons they need to learn. Not million times, right? Maybe dozen times, less than 10 times, let's say that. And then when they complete everything, then they feel the whole of themselves, and they're ready to move on and find their next quest. So that is how it works. Now, most of the time, right, the process will last for quite a number of years, and the feminine energies will have to reach to the level that they master the healing and become the one who take the lead. And then the masculine energies will be awakened after that, because the masculine energy has a less strong intuition compared to the feminine one. So the feminine one actually going through more pains compared to the masculine one, because obviously if you're more sensitive person, you're more intuitive person, you tend to feel more pain rather than the people that are more numb. That is the logic of it, right? And then after they complete the process, most of the time that they will walk away from each other, or the tower moment will come and split them, because by the time that both people fully heal, awaken, and completed the shadow works, they don't have that missing of themselves anymore. Compare like the beginning. At the beginning, the two people always go and fighting the shadow of themselves because there's something missing, and they didn't know that. Now, to compare between twin flames and soulmates, this is how we compare it. Now, for the purpose, soulmates' purpose is to help and support each other through a certain time. Twin flames is mirroring and teaching each other, mainly about the shadow works, to make both soul become the whole of themselves individually and separately, right? About the bonding, soulmate is like you can feel that instant bonding with your soulmate, get on harmonious, and the twin flames you feel the same, but you even feel something closer than the soulmate. It's something that you couldn't explain. It feels like being with this person, with this connection, you feeling like you being yourself, but you wish that you can be yourself without this person. That is the main goal of twin flames. That's why they have to be together and kick each other to learn this. About how long it lasts, soulmate lasts a certain time in lifetime, can be a certain time, can be a lifetime, right? If you want to know about that, then please watch the video about soulmates. Now, twin flames, they only last until they finish all the learning, all the shadow works completed, and then they ready to walk away. They can last lifetime, but that is very rare for a very special mission. If they meant to spread something to the world, love, messages, whatever that they meant to do, that is very special, right? Now, about the pain, with soulmates, they don't tend to cause you pain or dramas, right? But with twin flames, it will be very hurtful. There will be a lot of unbelievable, incredibly painful time that you have to go through, mentally, tortured, tormented, whatever you want to name it. And the numbers, right? Soulmates you can have more than one soulmate. You can have as many as soulmates as you can. It depends on which life you're in, right? And twin flame you only have one, and it is like life after life. It will never be gone away. But unfortunately, nothing's promised to last forever so far, that if we talk about soulmate and twin flames. So question is, how you make yourself happy? You can do the work and make yourself happy when you find yourself as the whole, even without the twin flames, because shadow work is general for everyone to have to get it done. You don't need the twin flames to get it done. You can just like do the spiritual growth, the healings, building your wisdom, knowledges, using your logic, any approach that practical for you. If you feel comfortable with that, then yes, as long as you know the goal of what you're doing, about shadow work, healing, how to align yourself with your higher self, and that's when you start to you get yourself ready to the happiness forever. Okay guys, so thank you very much. This is my topic about twin flames. I try not to talk more than 15 minutes, so hopefully everyone enjoy, and if you have any contributions, feel free to comment, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.